Oi, tudo bem? Vamos aprender português. And today we're going to ask for the people why the, this beach is so special. Give a like in the video and let's go. Why is the beach of Ipanema so famous? I think that the beach of Ipanema is very famous because of the song Girl of Ipanema. I think that is an icon of Rio in Miami. Of course, because of Girl of Ipanema, I think for that. The music of Vinicius and Tom, yes, yes. Aqui, Tom Jabin, that nothing is of that a student of Villa Lobos has died in the final. Thomas Houston, let's say he's compoi. He composed "Girl of Ipanema." That is the anthem. I believe that will be for saying for tourists, even of the famouses that frequently in these beaches, Ipanema and Copacabana. I believe that that's what I believe. I know there that the people find. I don't know. I think that people choose to stay in Ipanema until, I don't know, Dunas of Gaul and to be very famous living in Ipanema. A lot of artists and people start to frequent and they come famous. And people started to come and then it became famous. I think that the people Lorenzo follows easy Portuguese. Is that right? I follow. I love easy Portuguese. It helps me a lot for learning Portuguese. How cool. Thank you very much. Why is the beach of Panama so famous? I think that the beach is very famous because of having not only the sea, but also the mountains that are so close. And the thing very unique of Ipanema, it is a thing unique. And also a lot of things because it is beautiful, because it has wonderful energy, because the mode, fashion, lots of big icons of Rio, you know, of the beach of Rio de Janeiro started in Ipanema. And I don't know, I was born and raised, so for me it's the best beach, the most beautiful of everything. Olia has a lot of motives, has a lot of reasons. I think that this thing, the most unique of Praia, the beach of Ipanema, is this. We have a mix of you can arrive in the beach without anything, only with your bag. You sit down there, then you can eat, you can buy something, you can play a little alcina, you can play alcina, You can see the sunset, it's everything. You can do a lot of things there. The beach is very close to the calzada, the sidewalk, to the boardwalk. So it was really very so it was used very early on. So through so it kinda ended up increasing the value of the neighborhood. And then with the neighborhood uh, sh constructing restaurants and construction of restaurants, bars, and was popularized the beach. I think that for this. For the tourism, for the commodity that we bring for all our people outside, the famous people, when they come for here to enjoy the beach, here for for you can see has a no shell, but American family, happy family. You can sit, you can go there. Another American family here is part of Copa of Ipanema, and part of Ipanema most relaxed. And here in Caesar Park, Maria Quintana, for there we come there to over there we see it in the background. Is this posto 9? Here is posto 9, but in front there is posto 10. Here is Maria Quintana, the famous Caesar Park. If you leave the beach, has a restaurant, you can leave the beach, go to the little bar. There you can you already there you move on to another thing, you understand? And everything is close. Doesn't need to go there a long ways and everything is really close, you know? Everything is really close. Has a lot of close things. Do you want to come to Brazil? So come from Brazil speaking Portuguese. We're helping you. Easy Portuguese has an exclusive. And Mina, we waiting for you. You need to become a member. In the description, you can go have a link here, and then pop up this link for having the most information to do part of our community. Portuguese like a click the link. I hope you are in our What is the best time for enjoying the beach of Ipanema? Uh, I practically like for going around 3 or 4 because the people are playing Alcina. The vibe is really cool. I think that the people are very young, you know. And for little mama, also you want to give definitely morning is for walking, afternoon is for enjoying. Oh yeah, I like going early and until 10 hours, 10 in the morning. until about 10:30. I never had been experience of a visitor, never experienced visiting a local praia, a beach place, and littoral coastal spot in the winter. We get there some days of rain, but some are. But now we've been blessed with this warm weather that is very nice. I always opt for the end of the afternoon. Generally, in the summer, I only come at the end of the afternoon. In the summer, don't come, only walk. In the winter, I walk on the sidewalk. It is, I only walk, but here I prefer the late afternoon. What is the best time for enjoying the beach of Ipanema? In the heat or in the cold or in the winter? You prefer the cold or in the heat or the cold? I prefer in the heat. The heat is the best. The heat every day is good. Morning until afternoon. The real only in the cold only gives for coming in the afternoon. In the summer, it is a habit. Everyone comes for Orla to the waterfront, and when the sun falls, sunset, the sun sets there in the behind Sao Coronado Hill. The sun sets there in the hill of Sao Coronado. Everyone claps palms for the sun. You understand? I think that depends on the day. If you if you were in a day of the week, if it's a weekday, the ideal, like, for their, uh, uh, around 1 of the afternoon, 2 of the afternoon. If that you are in the weekend, go in the afternoon is not a good idea because the afternoon is when you really go because the sun's going to be out. I think that is ideal if you go on the weekend. And if you go in the morning, more or less between 7 or 10. And when is more open, when it's emptier, after the launch starts to fill up, starts to become crowded. If you want to give, whatever, you are a person who active, so